Here we go.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? Let me get this off the screen. How's everyone doing today on this wonderful Monday evening? It's 2:30 in the afternoon right now, and there's a lot of Arsenal news we got to talk about. Yesterday, we didn't do any Arsenal news as we had to talk about the Champions League, and we had a full breakdown video where we had 3 Man City fans. Yes, I found 3 Man City fans to come on the stream with Hamza, Patrick, and G Certified, and of course, Staffy was there representing Manchester United, and it was explosive show. If you didn't check out the last show, go check it out. Also, let me know where you guys are watching from. I seen that we have fans from Thailand, we have fans from India, China, in South Africa, we have fans in Nigeria, Ghana, some people in Somalia, all the way in North America, in Canada, and America. And we even have some people watching from Brazil. So I love and respect to all you guys. Do me a favor. Only 50% of you guys who are actually watching this content are even subscribed to me. So please do subscribe and let's get this show started. We got a lot to talk about today. We got so much to talk about. Just to let you guys know, there's a lot of headlines going around with Declan Rice to Arsenal. There's stuff going on with Moises Caicedo to Chelsea or Arsenal. Which one is he going to pick? Ilkay Gündogan is going to be deciding his future now that the Champions League final has been done and they've done the historic treble. We're linked to Leicester defender Timothy Castagne, and a lot of people are upset about him. In addition to that, a lot of Arsenal fans want Zinchenko now sold after congratulating Manchester City, which I find to be ridiculous. And of course, there's 4 massive updates with contract information: Saliba, Reiss Nelson, Martin Odegaard, and Ben White. Let's get this show started. Where should we begin? I think the only place where we can begin is where we always begin, with that guy, Declan Rice. Declan. And if you guys don't know, Declan Rice is going to be the saga that we're going to be hearing for the remainder of the year. It's just going to be Declan Rice stuff all year long. Everything is going to be about Declan Rice this, Declan Rice that. Is he going to sign? Won't he sign? Will he sign? And I honestly do believe we will end up getting Declan Rice. But I think it was yesterday where Fabrizio Romano was basically saying some stuff about Bayern. Like, this guy, I rate Fabrizio, but like some of the stuff that we're seeing is just repetitive nonsense. But yeah, I'm going to come to you guys in the comment section right now. What are you guys saying in the comments? Let's see. Big up everyone in the comment section. We got my guy Musto saying hello. George, the Leicester fan, saying, one thing I always know is happening in the summer, Arsenal's linked to a Leicester player. That is true, George. We love ourselves a Leicester player, and we never end up signing them. Hi, you got anyone? The heat outside? Yeah, man, I just came back from a run. It's really hot. And it's great weather to lose some weight. Love from Nepal. Big up to you all the way watching Nepal. Love from New York. Love the people all the way from New York. Happy Monday, brother. Hope you're doing well. Haven't watched much on Castagne. We're going to get into all of that right now. But just to show you guys some of the Declan Rice stuff. Yesterday, Fabrizio Romano was speaking about Declan Rice, talking about how Declan Rice his future is going to be decided soon. This, that. It's crucial stages next week. Officially, a bid will be soon. And you know what? That don't mean nothing to me. All he's telling me is the same thing that we already know. The Declan Rice updates are not really Declan Rice updates at all. What is an update is this right here. I seen Declan Rice is with the national team, and I can just show you guys this right here. He's arrived with the national team, and you can see him saying hi to all the players. And some of the players that he says hi to is, of course, James Maddison. He says what up to Conor Gallagher and the Chelsea boys. Mark Way. He also says what up to Bukayo Saka and Ramsdale right there. And people are like, yo. What?
It's good to have a European champion.
What? He's going to have a European champion. I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, he's talking about, yeah. We got some people talking about the fact that he said what up to Bukayo Saka and everything. Yeah, no, it don't mean nothing. But we should hear more about this soon. My guy Lorenzo was tweeting something about it earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go find that. He tweeted something about Declan Rice. He's saying, no bid at this stage. It is possible that Arsenal will submit today or tomorrow. Parties feel confident and positive talks are in place for this week. Hopefully we can get Lorenzo on at some point once we find out more information. But the Declan Rice stuff, guys, there's not really too many moving parts at this moment in time. It's still we know how much we want to pay. We know that he's currently going to be with the English national team. I'm not surprised that nothing is concrete or finished yet. It's still very early in the window. Arsenal is going to probably get this done a little bit closer to once the window opens. I'm not too worried about anything yet. There's nothing to really worry about there. What are people talking about? I think Rice is wrapped up in a week's time. Hopefully we can get the Declan Rice deal sorted out quick. Egal, Sky Sports, Seth tweeted about Manchester United and Caicedo. What? I never seen nothing about Manchester United and Caicedo. Where did you see that? I never seen nothing about that. He said hi to Gray. He's clearly going to Crystal Palace. Christian Hall, you're too funny, bro. You're too funny. He's not going to Crystal Palace. Castagne is cheeks. We're gonna talk about Castagne in a second. Before we do that, let's see what this guy's talking about with Caicedo. You said Caicedo to Manchester United. I never seen nothing about Caicedo to United. This is the first I'm hearing about Caicedo to United. What? Caicedo to United? Who said that? Who said Caicedo to United? Interesting. Caicedo to United, 80 million, no brainer. Let's see. Who's reporting this? I don't see any reports on this, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You said Seth? You said Sky Sports Seth or something? I don't know anything about Sky Sports Seth. Let's see. You spoke about. Oh, you're talking about the Darmishan. You're talking about Darmishan, right? Let's see if Darmishan has anything on Caicedo. Nothing on Caicedo, my friend. I'm looking for it right now. I don't see nothing on Caicedo. So the Declan Rice stuff is the main thing right now at this moment in time. Yo, if we don't sign Declan Rice, heads need to roll. Big up. Yo, my guy M in the chat. M is the Ballon d'Or winner right now. Yo, Jacob, man, I see you always in the chat here being nice to me. But why is it whenever I'm on other channels, you're always so like, you're calling me deluded and stuff and always like, it is what it is. But it's like, that's just how I think, bro. If you don't agree with me, you don't have to agree with me. It's not embarrassing. Don't think I don't see your comments, bro. Don't think I don't see your comments, Jacob. I see your comments. I don't get it, bro. Why are you so supportive on here? But when we go on the Never a Foul or the Football Terrace, you're the first one to get at me. What's going on, Jacobs? You're a turn cloak. You're like Harry Potter. You're a turn cloak. It is what it is. Nah, man. Nah, yesterday you was, bro. I could say whatever I want. If it's a fact, you can't deny it. The people are trying to deny facts at this point. That's what bothers me. But yeah, let's get into Castagne. So the thing about Castagne is Leicester won't block Castagne's transfer exit this summer, apparently. So reportedly, this came from Rob Tanner. Rob Tanner is the Leicester lead correspondent for Leicester over there, and he said something across the lines that Leicester know their squad is dependent, and they will want to move on after relegation. As long as the offers are reasonable, it's unlikely to stand in their way as they're rebuilding the squad for the championship, right? And let me just show you what else they had to say about this situation here, because there's a couple messages about Castagne I seen yesterday. Where is it? Here's another one. So this is the original report that came out. It said that Arsenal are now going for Timothy Castagne, consider him as a number 2 target to Fresneda, who is Arsenal's right back position option. And Arsenal are starting talks with Leicester in order to get the deal done. Now, a lot of people are getting upset about Castagne, and they're saying we should just go for Ivan Fresneda over ahead of him. People are saying Dortmund hasn't sent a formal bid to Ivan Fresneda for Ivan Fresneda yet to Real Valladolid, and the favorites are Arsenal, and they are in advanced talks. So surely we're not going to get Fresneda, Castagne, and Cancelo. So I just want to see what happens with the Cancelo stuff, because it seems like there's a lot of links at this moment in time to this guy, and where this originally started. Let's see. So he was on here. Where is it? Where's the original link? I'm trying to find the original link. I don't see the original link. Nope, don't see it. Okay, here we go. Here's the original link. Arsenal are now going for Timothy Castagne and considering him a number 2 to Fresneda. This happened yesterday, and understand things could develop quickly. So this is where we now have to talk about the player, Timothy Castagne. Yes, no, maybe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because we need to now deep dive into Timothy Castagne talk, because a lot of you guys don't know much about Timothy Castagne and are quickly just going to jump to the conclusion that he's useless, or that we shouldn't be going for a player that got relegated. Well, I'll be quick to tell you that Roy Keane got relegated. There's a lot of quality players in the past that have gotten relegated. Castagne is not a bad player. It's just, what is his strengths and what are his weaknesses, and how could he make us better? Those are the things that we have to look at ourselves and say to ourselves, is this a player that we really are considering? Right now, this is early links. This is the first time we've really strongly been linked to the player. I need to do more deep diving and see what he's made of before I can say, you know what, I'm gonna write him off. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna write off the player, right? So everyone's talking about his defensive ability, his defensive capabilities, everything else. Let's take a little quick look at Castagne's defensive capabilities. Yeah, Maddison is going to Spurs, Andre. Maddison is going to Spurs. Most likely. We're not seriously looking at Maddison anymore. I feel sorry for the guy if he ends up at Spurs. But hey, I guess that's an upgrade for him, even though Leicester win more trophies than Tottenham. Defensively, he's actually decent. Underlining numbers say he's quite good at defending with his blocks up there, interceptions, tackles, clearances. He's up there in the higher percentiles. What seems to be worrying for me is that his passing stats are not really that good. So how will he really play in the passing style that we have? But he did do well in Atlanta when he played there, and obviously he's not known as a defender that doesn't get involved in the attack. He really does get involved in the attack at Leicester. He did contribute with a lot of goals and assists. I'm not sure if he was on all their set pieces. George, maybe you can tell us about that. But underlying numbers look positive for somebody who we'd be trying to bring in as a fullback. Now, Ivan Fresneda's underlying numbers are not as good, in my opinion. Ivan Fresneda's underlying numbers are not saying as much as Timothy Castagne's. If you actually check it out, 1 second, let me just check it out quickly. Ivan Fresneda's defensive numbers are pretty decent with his tackles, and 1 second. His tackles and clearances and everything are much better. He seems to be much better defender. But in comparison to Cancelo, I would rather have. Who would you rather have? Obviously, the upside of Castagne is the least exciting signing, but he might be the most feasible. This is Ivan Fresneda's numbers, right? These are his defensive numbers in comparison to Castagne's defensive numbers, where he seems to get more interceptions, more blocks, less clearances, and aerial duels won, and more tackles. So they're very close, but depends what you're looking for, really. Depends what you're looking for in the player. Do you want someone who gets a lot of interceptions as much as they do the rest? Because it doesn't seem like Ivan Fresneda does not win as many aerial duels or interceptions as Castagne does. Sorry if I'm trying to do it back and forth. So yeah, as you guys can see, that is the comparison of the two players, Ivan Fresneda and Castagne. But yeah, let me just stop that for a second. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Big up Iga all the way from Netherlands. Hope you're doing well. Iga, do you think we can get rid of Reiss and Caicedo together? We're gonna have to wait and see. Honestly, we're gonna have to wait and see. By the way, Mustafa, there's actually no legitimate source that has linked Caicedo to Manchester United. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Manchester United were interested in Caicedo. Now, I just need to know, everyone. This is the poll question for today. Timothy Castagne to Arsenal, yes or no? Timothy Castagne to Arsenal, yes or no? Yes or no? So no would mean any reason why you don't want him. Maybe you want somebody else. Maybe you want something. Okay. The yes or no is, would you sign Timothy Castagne? Would you sign Timothy Castagne? Okay. Would you sign Timothy Castagne? Now, a lot of Arsenal fans are gonna say no. Some people are already upset. The outrage has already begun. So I'm just gonna put that question out there. Let's see what you guys can say. I put the poll question out there. Do me a favor also. We have 81 of you guys in the chat right now. I don't ask you guys many times to hit that goddamn like button. Please do hit that goddamn like button. It doesn't cost a penny. It helps out the channel a lot as I go through some of your answers. So the first one here, George says yes. George, let me know, George. I vote yes. Timothy Tillemans tearing in conference. Well, Castagne gets Champions League. Yeah, that Castagne deserves it, right? Castagne is a good player. George, tell me more about Castagne. You're the Leicester fan here. No, why are you laughing? Yes, Cancelo. Okay. He won a UCL before. Who won a UCL before? Castagne? Where did he win a UCL? I don't care. He's a bum. Bro, what? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have a theory. If Arsenal fans don't want a player, he always turns out to be good. It's a weird theory. But if everyone is against Timothy Castagne, imagine he comes in and he becomes a world beater. I could literally see that happening. Like it could easily happen. Like this whole thing where we constantly just write off players and then they come in and then they become amazing. So I wouldn't be surprised you guys write him off and then he comes in and he becomes an amazing player. But yeah, keep an eye out on that one right there. That one is going to be an interesting one to see how that progresses and where we head from that transfer, because that is a big transfer at this moment in time. But yeah, let's get into the news about the new contracts. If you guys haven't heard, there's been some updates about the new contracts, ladies and gentlemen. So we already know about Saliba. He agreed a new contract last week, as we already know. Saliba has agreed a new contract. Big up Zayn. He's a right back. Yeah, he can play right back or left back. Is he better at right back or left back? You know what? He's good at both. Castagne is a 6 out of 10 player. Awful at right back. Left back, he's okay. Issue is right side midfield. He's okay. God awful. Wow. You just have bad things to say about all your players at this point. Let's talk about Saliba for a second. Stop talking about Castagne. You guys can vote in the poll. Let me know. Anyone an upgrade on Cedric? Bro, anything. I'm an upgrade on Cedric, and I can barely run right now because my back hurts. Castagne is Castagne better than Cedric? Question mark. I think he is. I think Castagne is. Thanks, Igal, for keeping the seat warm. But we are back now, Igal. Big up D Rose in the building. D Rose in the building. Liverpool are not back yet. Liverpool are not back yet. We're gonna be back next year, fighting for that league again, and we're gonna probably win it. William Saliba and Arsenal have reached an agreement of a 4-year contract plus one, and several clubs were interested, like Manchester United, Bayern Munich, and of course Real Madrid. Guys, William Saliba signing his new contract is fantastic news, and I'm absolutely over the moon that he's done that. That is a great news for us, and I'm happy about it. I am not worried at all, and I was never worried at all about Saliba going anywhere. So that is great news in that light. In other news, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Reiss Nelson will be staying at Arsenal Football Club, ladies and gentlemen. Fabrizio Romano has Arsenal have accepted, are expected Reiss Nelson to sign a long-term contract this week. Agreement in principle reached 4-year contract with an option of a further. His recent bid from Italy, France, and English clubs also. I'm happy for Reiss Nelson getting a new contract, but a lot of Arsenal fans are not happy. I personally think it is a good thing that we've done this, but at the same time, some people are going to look at it as, are we going to be that ambitious in the summer transfer window because we now are holding on to Reiss Nelson and everything else? You know what I mean? People are asking when are we doing a call-in show? I'll do a call-in show. I'll do a call-in show Wednesdays if you guys want, if that works. Wednesdays, I can do a call-in show or I can do a call-in show tomorrow or Wednesdays if you want, right? Or even if we have time later at the end of the show, I'll send the link out so you guys can call in if you guys want to call in. Lucci rejected agree Iga. Yeah, Lissandro Martinez rejected us. Big deal. We keep him moving. He's a baller though. So yeah, Reiss Nelson. I don't think there's any negatives about Reiss Nelson signing. Look, there are some people who are upset. Like that, it's good news. And then there's some people, and there might be an Arsenal fan here or there in the comment section that is not happy. But yeah, most of people in the Arsenal fan base are quite happy that Reiss Nelson is agreed a new deal, and this is just one step closer to having our team a little bit more. We don't have to worry too much about contracts for the next couple of years. Hopefully, Martin Odegaard also is another player who. Martin Odegaard. I think I've seen something about Odegaard. Seen something about Odegaard getting a new deal also potentially. Martin and I seen something about Ben White and Martin. Let me just see if I can find it. Where is it? Ben White and Martin Odegaard. They're next for their contracts. Where is it? Where is it? It was somewhere here. But yeah, after Reiss Nelson, it seems like Arsenal are going to try to give Martin Odegaard and Ben White new contracts also. Hopefully we can give them new contracts very soon, because we have a lot of our players already tied down. We just need to get those two tied down, and everything else is sorted, because it looks like the future of this club is doing well. We got Bukayo Saka tied down, William Saliba tied down, Gabriel Martinelli tied down, Gabriel Magalhaes, Aaron Ramsdale. We're doing an important job right now, and that important job is tying down all these youngsters to good contracts. That is a key part of this whole negotiations thing, and I'm happy with that at this moment in time. People talking about McAllister, Cornet, and Thuram. Midfield excited. What have we missed? What have been missing? Let's see. Just because you sign 3 quality players doesn't mean they're all going to fit, and it's not like they're all going to be playing. Some of the players you sign might end up becoming deadwood. I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to be a hater, but yeah, that is just the honest truth. Also, Fabrizio Romano did speak about Ilkay Gündogan. Now, I just want to make sure you guys understand. Don't get your hopes up with Ilkay Gündogan to Arsenal. Do not get your hopes up. Do not get your hopes up with Ilkay Gündogan to Arsenal, because the likelihood of this happening is very, very slim. It's very slim. Very slim odds of it happening. But I am excited. I am excited of the potential of getting Ilkay Gündogan over the line. I think Ilkay Gündogan comes to Arsenal and he would be, dare I say it, that piece that would help guide you through the tough parts of the season. He's been there, done that, won the Champions League, won the league, won all the domestic trophies in the Premier League. He's done everything that you could do in world football. I don't know if he was part of Germany's World Cup team. I don't think he was, but he's pretty much done everything except for international level. Ilkay Gündogan is making his decision. He has a 1-year offer on the table to extend at Manchester City. He has a 3-year offer on the table to extend at Barcelona. He's tempted by Saudi Arabian clubs, Al Hilal, who are trying to tempt him away to join them since January. And of course, Arsenal are interested and have supposedly put a bid on the table also for Ilkay Gündogan. So at this moment in time, we don't know where he's going to end up, but this is what's happening. People are saying, why would he downgrade? Well, if Arsenal give him if Arsenal can do anything close to what if Arsenal can give him anything close to what Barcelona are looking to give him, then maybe. I don't think it's going to happen. What's the latest on Zinchenko? Zinchenko is not going nowhere. Zinchenko is not going nowhere. But if you guys haven't seen, Arsenal fans are not happy with Zinchenko. Arsenal fans are not happy with Zinchenko one bit. And the reason why I know this is because I myself have explained what is going on. Now, I'm going to show you guys a quick little video, and it's going to explain to you guys what's going on with Zinchenko and some of the Arsenal fan base. Some of the Arsenal fan base are not happy with Zinchenko. This is my Instagram, and I posted this on my Instagram. Where is it? And some are even going to the level of calling him pathetic. And if you don't know, Man City won the Champions League last night, and Zinchenko congratulated them, as anyone would. Your former employer, your former friends, teammates, and former manager. I fully understand why he congratulated them, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mikel Arteta did also. Now, Zinchenko came from Man City last year in the summer transfer window and was fantastic for us for the majority of the season until the back end where he kind of struggled. And since he's won many trophies with Man City and he's been at the club since 2016, it's understandably so. Even though he's at Arsenal, he's going to have some sort of level of affiliation to the club. But a lot of Gunners were not happy. And some even had the audacity to compare this to Aubameyang's tweet. Aubameyang basically liked Cristiano Ronaldo's post after a game that we lost to Manchester United away at Old Trafford, where he did score against Arsenal. It's kind of bitter, and that's why a lot of fans were not happy with Aubameyang. Arsenal aren't even in the Champions League, and it's not like we lost to Man City in the Champions League. He's fully okay to congratulate him, in my opinion. Arsenal fans. Yeah, sometimes Arsenal fans take things too far. If you guys don't know, Zinchenko basically congratulated Man City on his Instagram story, and people were saying, sell him, get rid of him. Why is he doing that? And I just think that's ridiculous. Like, calm down. It's not that, life's not that serious. Like, the guy is congratulating his former teammates, his former friends, and it's like colleagues, co-workers, and it's like, do you expect him to be not human and just not congratulate anybody? They just accomplished one of their biggest goals as a club, and it's not like we were in the Champions League and we could have done anything about them either. So it's like, what does it really affect us? Let him go and celebrate with them. Let him go and cheer them on. It is what it is. And I just feel like people are just getting too drawn up and too worked up over absolutely nothing. Calm down. And you know what? I do think a lot of people are going to get upset. I understand it. People getting upset. It is what it is. People are always going to feel some type of way about stuff, but it is what it is, in my opinion. And that's just, you can't control people and stop them from celebrating. People saying it's embarrassing. What's embarrassing? He's not twerking. People are saying he's twerking for City. It's not twerking for City. Congratulating your former teammates is not a problem. Congratulating your former coworkers, I don't think it's a problem. I really don't think it's an issue. I think we're overthinking it slightly. I don't see the problem. He's allowed to congratulate his former teammates. Exactly. Quickly, I just missed this part right here. Xavi Simon update. He's gonna give us an update on his future later this week. And I seen something on Ben Jacobs. Where is it? Somewhere I seen it somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Ben Jacobs wrote something about West Ham will lose the captain and want a deal done fast, under 100 million. The plan is to move this week following the UCL. And he was saying David Moyes will remain West Ham manager until will remain West Ham manager after winning the Europa Conference League. West Ham owner Romano previously said on TalkSport that I was up to Moyes if he wants to stay at the club, despite the period during the season where he almost got sacked. And then he went on to say the West Ham thing. I don't think Declan Rice to Arsenal, we're not going to hear anything massive until the window actually opens. We might hear bids are going in, but I don't think it's gonna escalate too much. Declan Rice is going to happen soon, but it's going to be a while before we see concrete evidence that it's officially done or anything like that. In my opinion, that's just me. At least that's just me. Yo, Ivan Toney spoke about the gambling thing. You know, damn. Guys, Ivan Toney spoke about the gambling thing. What is this? I personally, I would take Ivan Toney in a heartbeat.
They're painting me this sort of picture like of me, which is fair enough. They can.
Ivan Toney, speaking out on the ban of football for gambling, says people are painting me with a certain picture and they're going off and they want to see people that know me how I am. When it's time is right, I'll speak on it. That time is not now. Yo, you know what? I do feel like Ivan Toney is we don't know the whole picture. I really do believe we don't know the whole picture about what's happening with Ivan Toney. It seems like this whole thing is too secretive, and it's like, if he really did all the things that he did wrong, then why would he be speaking the way that he's speaking? Because it's almost as if they're hiding things from us, or there's part of his punishment is not to speak about a certain thing, because I don't think it's as black as white as they're making it seem, that the guy is just this terrible person. He might have a gambling problem. It might not even be him directly who is gambling. It might be something else. But there's something that we don't know about, that the public don't know about, that they're not telling us. How it came out before the England camp, missing out on the World Cup. It's like, get out now, don't go to England. And all of a sudden they wanted to end this season. I call it a bit spiteful. Wow. I'm missing 8 months of football, and that was the biggest punishment, missing out on the World Cup. Honestly, that is a massive punishment in itself. Like, these guys are really something. I feel like the gambling is one thing. I think he's serving his punishment now, but he's right. Missing out on the World Cup was a massive punishment, and I don't think any Arsenal fan or any Manchester United fan or any Chelsea fan or any Tottenham fan wouldn't take Ivan Toney at their club. Oh, poor Toney. What do you mean, bro? Ivan Toney's a human being at the end of the day. You have to be accountable if you're in the wrong, though. He is accountable. But I do feel like the punishments are a little more harsh. I feel like it's a little harsh. Like, I don't know. He did gamble a lot, and the punishment was always going to be massive. But I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit like too much. I don't know about you guys. I just feel like it's a little too much. We got to wait and see what happens and how things escalate from there. Let's play a little game. That was just my Ivan Toney bit right there. I'm not going to go too much in detail into that. I seen Rance made a whole video on it. I don't think that's not necessary for me. Let's play a game. How many of these players can we actually sell for a decent price? 15 million for Nicolas Pepe. Over or under? Tell me. So we're going to play over or under, okay? Over or under 15 million for Nicolas Pepe? I think okay. So Nicolas Pepe, 15 million. We're not gonna get 15 million for Pepe. Under for Pepe for me. Sambi Lokonga, 20 million. We're not gonna get 20 million. Under for me for Pepe. For Sambi Lokonga. Balogun, 40 million. Under. We're not gonna get nothing around that price. Maybe 30 max. Cedric Suarez, under. He's going to have to leave on a free. Austin Trusty, 5 million. Under. We're probably going to get like 2 million for Austin Trusty. Nuno Tavares, 15 million. I think we can get. I think that's decent. I would say over. Xhaka, I think 15 million is what we're going to get. So over. Rob Holding, 7 million. I think we can get 10 for Rob Holding, maybe. Over. 40 million. I think 40 million is a little bit too much money for Kieran Tierney. Maybe 35 we can get, but 40 is a little bit on the high side. I would say under. Jorginho, 20 million. Under. I think we got him for 12 million. We could probably sell him for around 15. But yeah, that's just me. What do you guys think, ladies and gentlemen? What are we saying? Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat, if you guys agree or disagree with me at all. Holding, 10 million. Trusty, you're going to sell Tomiyasu. We're not selling Tomiyasu. Xhaka and Tavares, 15 million. Yeah, probably. 10 million for Holding. Yeah, definitely. Xhaka and most likely get more. What? You need Tierney, Balogun, Jorginho, and Patino to stay. Why do you need them to stay? Tierney is not in the plans. Balogun is not in the plans. Jorginho, I would be okay with him staying. Patino has never kicked the ball for Arsenal in the first team since that League Cup game where he scored the winner. Unlikely. Yes, I agree with you, Real. Thanks, appreciate it. That is that. Let's see what else is going on. Is there any news on Nuno Tavares? Because I see Nuno Tavares trending on Twitter. No real news on Nuno Tavares. I think it's another Tavares that's actually trending right now. That's what's happening with that. Bukayo Saka, what's going on with Saka? Is Saka's trending? No, it's just Declan Rice stuff. Manchester United might get thing. Reiss Nelson's really the main story. Caicedo, let's see if there's any Caicedo stuff. Let's see if there's any stuff on Caicedo. Because okay, so this is the newest thing I've seen on Caicedo right now. This is Chelsea is always involved in the Caicedo conversation, man. It's annoying. Arsenal. This source is the most fucking annoying source on the planet. This source is bullshit. You guys know who this source is. I told you guys about this source. He's bullshit. I'll just read it to you guys though. Arsenal fear losing Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo to Chelsea. Football transfer source suggests that the money could be diversive factor in the deal. Arsenal are expected to simply return to Brighton and match the asking price of 70 million for Caicedo in this summer, but Chelsea are becoming increasingly bullish over the deal, which leads the increasing fear of a second Mykhailo Mudryk situation in development. You know what, those guys are not the most reliable sources. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, it's another one, the same report here. Here's another thing. Arsenal and Chelsea try again. Understood the negotiations are a starting point of 70 million, guaranteed 10 million add-on structure. The deal is important, guys. This is annoying. This is annoying because it's going to be the same thing over and over again with that situation right there, and we're just going to continuously hear the same story on this deal. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, ladies and gentlemen? I think we're just going to have to wait and see, because there's no real new information on the Caicedo stuff at this moment in time. With that, let's just go see what more there is going on. As you guys know, Doc is one of my guys. He tweets out a lot of good stuff. Also, he's spoken about Brooke Norton-Cuffy could be loaned out to Sheffield Wednesday. Approaches are coming to him for him. That would be a good loan for him. Arsenal are in for Fenerbahce wonder kid that's been dubbed the next the Turkish wonder kid that's dubbed the next Ozo. Of course, they'll have to see which suitors are interested in him. Nothing concrete yet. We already know about the Saliba stuff. We already know about the Declan Rice stuff. The Saudi government want to place Ilkay Gündogan in Al Hilal as a decision for the midfielder to encourage. They have the final decision after the Champions League final. So yeah, he could end up at Al Hilal potentially. Bukayo Saka training with the first team. And then Reiss Nelson, we've already spoken about that. So Reiss Nelson's going to be getting what? Reiss Nelson's going to get 100K per week. Reiss Nelson's going to get 100K a week. Arsenal fans are not going to be happy about that. There's going to be meltdowns over Reiss Nelson's contract figures. Yeah. Arsene Wenger will be Team Zinchenko during the charity Ukraine match at Stamford Bridge. Big up to him. Big up to Arsene Wenger. What else is there? Mohamed El-Neni reading the Quran, mashallah. Anything else? William Saliba on vacation. And that's it, really. If you guys want, I'm going to put the link in the chat so some of you guys can call in. Let me know what you guys are saying. If any of you guys want to jump on, we can have a quick little conversation about everything. But for me, at this moment in time, I'm just thinking we're going to have to wait for more information, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's going to be. Keep Eddie, sell. You know what? It's going to be the opposite. It's going to be keep Eddie Nketiah because he's going to be playing as a backup, and sell Balogun most likely. Mohamed El-Neni, Quran, mashallah. Yeah, man. Mohamed El-Neni always reads the Quran, man. Mohamed El-Neni always reading the Quran and posting it on socials. But yeah, I just put the link in the chat. If you guys want to call in, let me know. We can just have a quick little conversation, shoot the shits about Arsenal and what's going on with Arsenal. Let's see who's on. We got Tommy in the building. Tommy, what you saying, bro?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Talk to me. How you feeling?
I'm all right. Congrats to Man City on doing the treble. I still think Man United's 94, but I think I've watched the 99 ones. I think it's much better in my opinion. I think the 99 one's better.
Yo, your audio just went mute.
City, yeah.
1 second.
Congrats to Man City.
Yo, Tom.
They rode their luck a bit because Inter were better.
Bro, your audio just went mad. I don't know about anybody else. Could you guys hear him properly? Jump out, jump back in, because your audio is moving mad. Yeah, your audio is moving mad, bro. I can barely hear you. Jump out, jump back in. Yeah. Apparently, Arsenal put in a £92 million bid. Yeah, that's been reported for a couple of days now. a couple of days now. We've been hearing the report of the £92 million bid. We're going to have to officially see when the bid is official. At this moment in time, they've just been talking about this bid is going to be going in, this bid is going to be going in, this bid is going to be going in. Yeah, man was on Eminem mode 100%. He was literally going 100 miles a minute. It was crazy. But yeah, let's see if Tom's back. Yo, what's good?
I'm all right, man. Yeah, I'm all right. Congrats to Man City on doing the treble. They deserve that. They deserve to win the league, the FA Cup, the Champions League, because Champions League there was pressure on them to win it, bro, and pressure on Pep as well. But yeah, congrats to the I want to keep. I love Tini, but letting him go is the biggest mistake for me. Balogun, you need to get. The guy's got 21 goals. Yeah, the French league is not good, but 21 goals. Better than Eddie Nketiah anyway. And Trusty, I think we should give Trusty a chance, because I think he's had a good season for Birmingham.
What? Trusty's not ready, bro.
Jorginho.
Yo, your audio is moving mad still. But I don't know what's going on with it. But when it comes to Trusty, I wouldn't keep Trusty. I wouldn't keep Kieran Tierney if Arteta doesn't have him part of his plans. You have to move him on if Arteta doesn't see a way to use him. And when it comes to when it comes to Balogun, the reason why we're getting rid of Balogun is because he doesn't have a contract for too much longer, and he wants to go out and play first team football. He's not going to get first team football consistently at Arsenal.
I understand that, but we can start him and like bring him off and start him in a few games. That's what we should aim for. You see why this man annoys me, because I just feel like he has his favourites for me. This manager, like, brother, give him a chance, bro.
Your audio,
Eddie and Nketiah, who doesn't really doing nothing.
Yo, your audio is moving mad. No worries. Yo, M, if you're still watching, you want to jump on. Mina, whoever else wants to jump on. When it comes to the other conversations, we got to talk about this quickly, because this is a little bit of a talking point. Everyone's talking about what we're going to be doing for the remainder of the season, who we're going to sell, who we're going to keep, who we're going to loan, this is that, right? To me, the most important thing was to keep these players and sign them up to new contract. We've done that. Now when it's time to sell, we can figure out who we want to sell. Personally, for me, I think Mikel Arteta has a lot of players that he could sell. But the main thing is we need to garner proper wages and returns in investment for those players. We cannot sell Kieran Tierney and Rob Holding for peanuts. We need to make sure we get some money in return that's of value for these kind of guys. We can't just sell them for peanuts. That's going to be detrimental to us, in my opinion. Tommy, you back? What are you saying?
Yeah. So as I was saying, like I said, congrats to Man City, deserve the treble. Congrats to them. But like I said, Tierney, I get that he doesn't suit the way we play, but selling him, like he's got injury problems, and you can't. It's not his fault. He's injury pro, and selling him is the biggest mistake it's the biggest mistake for me, selling Tierney. And Balogun, like, I think we should give him a chance. Charlie Patino, love the guy. Like, give him a chance.
What do you think of Zinchenko congratulating Man City?
I don't have an issue with it. Congrats on your former teammates. I don't have an issue. It's just like me saying I'm congratsing my classmate from uni on his new job. Like it's like saying that I don't have no issue congratulating Foden and that. I don't know why people are being pathetic about it. It's no big deal. Like, let him congrats his former teammates. Like, I don't have an issue with that. Like, I think people are just being a bit immature about it. But like, yeah, I have no issue with it as well. So yeah. As I was saying, I'd rather keep Balogun, like, because Eddie Nketiah just does not do enough for me. He's not good in the air. His finishing ain't up to scratch for me.
But you want to know something?
We know Balogun might not be.
You want to know something? Eddie Nketiah plays for that same French team that Balogun was playing for. He scored probably the same amount of goals or more.
I get that. Balogun, if Balogun for us, he'll be getting 15, 20 goals from me.
What makes you think that?
I think he can.
What?
I trust him.
What makes you think Balogun's going to get 15 goals for Arsenal?
He got 21 goals for Reims. Come on.
Bro, a lot of... Shamak got 21 goals for his clubs.
I know
Lacazette
was not good.
got 30. Lacazette got 30 for Lyon. The French league
threat.
is not the French league is not the Premier League, bro.
Yeah, I know the French league ain't good. Even Lacazette got 30. I don't even rate Lacazette.
So,
anyway.
so what are we talking about?
Balogun,
you put Eddie and Nketiah
he's my
in the
future.
French league. You put Eddie Nketiah in the French league, he's going to be a top 5 goal scorer.
Couldn't cut in the championship. That's why Bielsa didn't really play. Couldn't do it.
Bro, Balogun couldn't cut it in the championship. He
couldn't cut it, but
how many goals did Balogun get? 1 second. How many goals did Balogun get in the championship?
He got like 3.
Go check your numbers, because you're making fun of Eddie Nketiah for not getting goals in the championship.
Yeah, but the Premier, he does not do enough. Can't link up.
What does Balogun bring to the table?
He can hold up the ball. He links up.
Balogun can't hold up the ball. This is where you're lying.
I admit he needs to work on it.
1 second. Who scored more goals in the championship, Balogun or Eddie Nketiah?
I mean, let me check.
Nketiah's got 3. Don't check. You speaking like you know.
What do you mean?
Who scored more goals?
Yeah,
Balogun or Eddie Nketiah? Eddie Nketiah was at Leeds.
He was on Leeds. Yeah, he was at Leeds. And Nketiah's got more than him.
No. They actually have the same amount of goals. Balogun has 3 more assists. That's it.
I get that, but letting him go. Why? We're not even giving him a chance. Same with Charlie Patino.
Bro, we gave him a chance. He started the first game of the season against Brentford when we lost.
Arteta played him on the wing. He was playing him out of position.
Bro, he played him as a striker.
How's that fault, man?
He played him as a striker. What are we talking about?
No, he played him on the wing when we lost to Brentford.
Bro, when we lost to Brentford, he played him as a striker.
No, because I saw the formation, the team sheet out. He was playing him on the wing.
What are we talking about here?
No, I think you're wrong, man.
He played him as a striker.
I mean, against Brentford, he was awful. I mean, he was not up to it for me. He was awful. But I love him, bro.
What was the score of that game? 2-0, right?
We lost 2-0 to them, and Brentford deserved it. They're a good side.
Oh, do you want me to bring up the lineup?
Go on, then.
Who was the striker then? If he wasn't the striker, who was the striker?
What do you mean?
Who was the striker if he wasn't the striker?
What, when we lost to Brentford?
Yeah, who's the striker? It was Balogun.
Oh, Balogun was the striker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was a bit awful. Yeah, he was.
So what are we talking about now?
My bad, man. I apologize.
So do you still want to keep Balogun over Eddie?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I love him. He's good. He's a quality player, and he's the future for me. He's our future.
Bro, Balogun's not the future. The only thing he's the future of is America's national team.
Yeah, he's gonna kill it in America as well. Oh yeah, and Charlie Patino. We haven't given him a chance as well. He's had a good season for Blackpool.
Charlie Patino said he doesn't want to get another loan. He wants to stay.
Yeah, I want him back permanently for next season.
Bro, Charlie Patino's not going to go up against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
I'm not saying play him. I'm saying like get him off like off the bench. If it's like that's what I'm saying. If we're like 0-0 against, for example, Dortmund.
Let me ask everyone in the comment section: does anybody agree with Tommy? Keep Charlie Patino, because if Charlie Patino stays, when does he play? Who does he play ahead of? Does he play ahead of Rice? Does he play ahead of Partey? Does he play ahead of Odegaard? Does he play even ahead of Fabio Vieira?
Over Fabio Vieira for me, man. Fabio Vieira is not good. Needs to bulk up for me, mate. Not good enough.
If Fabio Vieira needs to bulk up, have you seen Charlie Patino lately?
Yeah, he's skinny as well. I mean, he needs to bulk up as well. I mean, he needs to go to the gym as well as Charlie Patino. I mean, he'll definitely work on that. But Fabio Vieira is too.
So Tom, I've come to the conclusion that everyone you want to keep is somebody who you like.
I just love the player, and for next season, can I say something about next season?
Okay.
He has to win the league for me next season. This manager, like anything less than that, and if he does not get to the quarterfinals of that Champions League, he's got to go. Because I'm not having you lot making excuses for him. He has to win the league for me next season. I'm sorry, and if anything less than that for me, that's my aim. He has to win the league for me next season. This manager.
Okay, fair enough. You know what?
Otherwise, Mancini, Zidane's obviously Zidane might not come to us because his wife doesn't want to move to England. But Zidane, Enrique,
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Great call. Thank you for jumping on.
No problem.
Big up, Tommy. Anyone who wants to jump on, the link is in the description. We're going to be going for another 10 minutes. The most unrealistic fan I have ever heard come across. Bro, that's Tom for you. That's Tom for you. Tom is definitely never really happy with the recruitment and the Cronkies and Arteta. He's always stepping on their throat, waiting for them to mess up. But it is what it is. There's some fans that do that, some fans that don't. Big up Tommy though for jumping on. Never shies away from jumping on and giving us his opinions. And that is what we're here for. We're here to hear everyone's opinions. I'm sorry that M couldn't jump on. Where's M at? M should be here any moment now, hopefully. But yeah, big up Iga. I hope you have a blessed day. Big up to you, my guy. I know you're a Liverpool fan. Thank you for supporting the channel, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and of course, even submitting a super chat today. Big up to you for that super chat right there. Ligana in disguise. Ligana's even happy nowadays with the William Saliba signing. I'm not gonna lie, he's quite happy. Big up to you. We got two people. Look at this. M beat him to the Ballon d'Or by a couple cents. M beat him because the £2 is a lot more than the $2. But yeah, M beat him today for the Ballon d'Or. But yeah, people say anyone else want to jump in and beat him, you can beat him. Let's play a quick little game. I think this is going to be one of the craziest summer transfer windows. Man City are going to go and get Gavardio. They're going to go get quality midfielders. Then you have Manchester United. If they get the Qatari owners, they can go get Neymar, Mbappe, do a madness, right? Chelsea, God knows what they're going to do. They're probably going to try to get Caicedo from us. That's probably what they're going to do. Liverpool is going to be back. I think top 4 next season is not going to stay the same. I think it's going to be a situation where Newcastle fall off slightly, and you're going to see them drop back to 6th or 5th. You're going to see Liverpool come back into the top 4 next season. The question is, will Manchester United increase in quality or will they decrease? Will Arsenal increase in quality or decrease? Man City, I really do believe from 1 to 4 in the Premier League next season will change, but the order will change. They will still have Arsenal, Manchester United, and Man City. It's just Liverpool are going to be the 4th team, and the order. I honestly think there's potentially 4 teams that could win the league next season, but I think Arsenal is the best equipped to do so. I hope that we go and sign our players that we need to, but it's going to be a difficult one for us personally. What else is there? Let me just check if there's any more news quickly before we go any further. Yeah, my guy won the Ballon d'Or. There you go. Saying if City get Kimmich, Gavardio, forget about the EPL. Yeah, man, it's a problem. And yeah, you're officially the top super chat of the day. You got the Ballon d'Or at this moment in time. If anyone else needs to take you off, they need to submit at least like £4, £4 million. Oh, I just seen this report here. I hope this doesn't happen. Mason Mount and Declan Rice. Somebody might try to go for both of them, and that might be Arsenal. Manchester United told to hijack Arsenal's move for Declan Rice and get both. Imagine if they get both. Manchester United get Declan Rice and Mason Mount. That would be massive for them. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope we still get Declan Rice. I don't want to lose Declan Rice to anybody. These are all great. 1 second. Let's just see what's going on. Pep Guardiola, what do you say? Pep Guardiola. Oh, I forgot to mention. I needed to show you guys this. I did this yesterday for. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, have you guys seen this? The Champions League pots are out. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is not bad. This is not bad for Arsenal. This is actually really good. I like this. Because think about it. In pot 1, Arsenal could end up with Sevilla, Barcelona, Napoli, Bayern, PSG, Benfica or Feyenoord. Imagine the chances of us getting Feyenoord, Benfica, and Sevilla are quite high. There's actually the chances of us getting these guys. So say there's a total of 7 teams. There's a total of 7 teams we can get. 3 out of 7. There's a 42% chance that we get an easy group with the first pot, right? In the second pot, pot 3, there is a 4 out of what do you call it? There's a 4 out of 50. So there's a 26% chance of us getting an easy group. And then you look over here. I think everyone in this group is quite easy also. So when you really think about it, we really do have a good chance of getting an easy group. There's not too many great teams in the Champions League. And pot B is very tough. I'm happy that we're not in pot B, pot 3, because imagine if we're in pot 3, we could have got one of these guys and one of these guys in the same group. And Real Madrid are there, Atletico Madrid are there, Porto, RB Leipzig, Inter Milan, who just reached the Champions League final. So it's like we dodged a bullet. We dodged a massive bullet with that. My man is killing it with the super chats today. Big up to you, bro. Arsenal should sign Rice by now already. I don't understand why Arsenal and Liverpool keep penny pinching. I'm sick and tired of our owners. It's a sickness. You know what? I don't think it's actually the owners at Arsenal I don't think they're cheap. I just think the decision makers at Arsenal are very slow with making moves. We had the money to go spend in the summer in the January window on Mykhailo Mudryk. We didn't do it. That actually saved us. That actually saved us from mismanaging our money and wasting it on a player that we didn't necessarily need. So I'm happy with that. But when it comes to Liverpool, I fully agree with you. Liverpool's owners have been poor in management because you had an opportunity to continue to win and stay winning, and they just need to refresh the squad slightly every year, but you didn't do so. It kind of reminds me of what Tottenham did with Daniel Levy, where they stopped spending money at your club. Pot 1 and 2 are very strong. Yeah, pot 1 and 2 are very strong, but pot 3 and 4 are very weak. So it's like, I'm not really scared of anybody in pot 3 and 4. Yeah, Kroenke spend more than FSG. That's true. We spend more than FSG. I really do think FSG and Glazers are actually not that bad because they spend money. They're just bad because they take money out of the club that costs them in the long run. Glazers are bad, but it's like they actually spend money, where Arsenal, we spend money, we just don't know how to manage. We don't know how to manage our money well. Where Liverpool and Tottenham, they just don't spend. Liverpool and Tottenham just don't spend money at all. Man City, not only do they spend money, but they spend it well. Where Chelsea, they spend money, but they don't spend it well at all. So it's a little bit of, everybody has their own issues. But yeah, that is that. Let's see, who do you guys think is the favorites to win the Champions League next year? You think they already have those numbers out? 3, 5, 8. 5, 3, 8 Premier League. Let's see if they have the odds favorites to win the Premier League next season. They don't have it out yet. They're gonna have it out next season. What's the rankings? Oh shit! Let me show you guys this. This is the world rankings for teams right now. This is the world rankings for teams right now. You got Man City first, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Liverpool. Liverpool are still ranked in the top 5 clubs in world football. This was updated on the 12th of June at 12:26. This was updated today. Wow. So Aston Villa are ahead of PSG. What the F? What is going on? How is Brighton ahead of PSG? Manchester United, why are they so low? Brentford, what the hell is this list? What the hell is this list? What the hell is this list? Offensive. Defensively, what team's the best? What the hell? What the hell is this list? This list is weird. Yeah, this list don't make sense. I don't even know what this list is. Sometimes I look at stuff and I just try to make fun. Try to make sense of it. That website's fugazi, bro. 100%. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Iga, be honest. No club in pot 1 scares us, but Man City. That's true. The Champions League is no longer as scary as it used to be. Champions League no longer is as scary as it used to be. But guys, I'm going to wrap this show up. Hopefully you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Go check out Never a Foul as they're going to be live right now. And I'm going to be wrapping this show up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. And big up to my guys for the super chat. The Liverpool fan right here, Chonbe. You never walk alone. He's the Ballon d'Or winner of the day. And M also, big up for the super chat also. And big up everyone else for watching. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Fabrizio, Romano, take it away. And don't forget to go check out Never a Foul after.
Here we go.